What's going on, guys? I am back again with another video. This is going to be a quick 4K and Blu-ray collection update. Nothing too crazy in this one, but I just wanted to get back to you guys with some content. So first up, I was a little late to the party picking up the physical copy, but the 4K release of Spider-Man No Way Home with the slipcover. Great movie, fantastic addition to Spider-Man series. I also picked up the 4K of Jurassic Park. I definitely wanted to buy the original to have it in 4K. I'm going to hold off a little bit on all the sequels. It's one of those things after you've purchased all of the movies on DVD and you get them all on Blu-ray and now they're out on 4K. I just want to see, I need to dive into the reviews to see if I'm going to update on the other 4Ks. I probably will, who am I kidding? But I love the slipcase. Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg, can't go wrong. Next up, I was super excited to pick this up. The Criterion Collection release. This is the 4K copy of The Last Waltz, Martin Scorsese film documentary. Super excited to pick this up on 4K. Scorsese in 4K, you can't go wrong. Also, if you're a Criterion fan or you want to pick up some of the new 4K Criterion things, releases, Barnes & Noble starting July 1st has the 50% off sale. So it's time to go crazy at Barnes & Noble. Pick up all this stuff you're missing. Speaking of sales at Barnes & Noble, they are currently running the, I believe it's 50% off all Arrow titles. I did not get this from Barnes & Noble, but it is an Arrow title. It is the limited edition 4K release of RoboCop. I love the treatment that Arrow gets. We've got these nice hardcover. Here is, if you can pause it if you want. Sorry about the reflection. All the special features. You get the actual nice case and then an extra little book. Super excited about that. Next up is the Stanley Kubrick film The Shining on 4K. I missed this when it originally came out. I have all of Kubrick stuff up there next to my Scorsese stuff. But with releases like this, I always want to make sure that I get like the slipcover and all the cool little extras. And I felt like buying it so late on Amazon that I would not get a slipcover, or if I did, it would be destroyed. And I just happened to get lucky. I went to a Walmart that I usually don't go to. Bottom shelf on the end of an end cap, they had 3 copies of this with a slipcase, with a slipcover. They were just covered in dust. You could tell no one's touched them since they were put there however long ago. But super excited to have it with the actual slipcover. Stanley Kubrick and The Shining, I mean, one of the greatest films of all time. Next up is a movie that I had never seen before I bought this. It's partially, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's the Paul Newman Slapshot. This is the nice steel book that was put out by Shout Factory. Pretty good movie, pretty funny. It's something you wouldn't see made today probably, but it was cool. I love sports movies and mostly baseball stuff. Like, I actually want to make a video of the greatest baseball films of all time. There's so many good ones, but I never seen this one. It's hockey. The reason I never watched this, and I think this is one of those things that goes into like marketing and stuff like that. Like, if you look at the DVD or at least the Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray release of this, I had absolutely no interest, and I feel like it didn't do a good job of depicting what this movie was about. But just walking by, this one is one that I actually picked up in Barnes & Noble. Looking at that cover, I was like, okay, I absolutely have to pick this up. I definitely want to watch this. But Google that or look up the Blu-ray cover. It just looked terrible based on that image. So compare the 2 images. All right, next up. This is one of those ones I held out on for just a little bit too, and I'll tell you why here in a second. It is the 4K release of the Godfather trilogy. Now, let me tell you something. I've only watched part 1 and 2 since I picked this up on 4K. The treatment looks fantastic. Both movies look amazing. You can't go wrong. Some of the best movies of all time. Francis Ford Coppola, fantastic, amazing movies. But this release, I don't know if you can tell, this is thin cardboard. And then each of the movies are released or are in their own sleeve, which I guess it's nice that they have a little plastic tray that they sit in, so they're not like slid in where they're getting scratched and stuff like that. But it's just, if you look at that, a thin piece of cardboard. Got a quote from the movie, and I'm thankful that it's in the plastic so it doesn't get scratched. But these releases, like, everything's so thin, flimsy cardboard. I mean, with releasing this and the price that they're charging, we should have like you know, nice snap cases, amaret cases, however, whatever you want to call them, normal cases. And I almost, after watching reviews of this and then the nicer version, the actual book version, that doesn't go on a shelf well, which is why I kind of held off on that. I can put it on a display and put it up higher, but I can go off on an hour tangent about being disappointed with that, especially when you have, say, a boutique company like Arrow that releases, hey, this is RoboCop. You've got a nice hard cardboard outer. You've got all these special features. You've got a book with so much stuff. You've got a nice hard plastic case inside there. And then you've got 2 of the best movies plus a 3rd movie and a bunch of special features just thrown in flimsy cardboard. It bugs me so much. And I understand if we've got it released by Arrow or someone like that, we'd get the great treatment, but the major studios just don't care. They're trying to milk it. So I was originally going to hold out for the single releases of each of these films, which you know are eventually coming on 4K, but pick this up for now because it's The Godfather. So, all right, end of the rant for that. I picked up the Ron Howard film. It's The Beatles, 8 Days a Week, The Touring Years. This version is out of print now. If you get it now, it comes in like a normal, regular Blu-ray case. I wanted to get this. It's a nice hardcover cardboard. You've got, opens up here, picture of the Beatles performing, go the 3rd time. You've got your nice booklet, lots of information and photos in there, and then your 2 discs. I love the Beatles, love most of the documentaries about the Beatles, especially Ron Howard. You can't go wrong. Definitely worth checking out if you're a Beatles fan. I'll put that there so you can see some of the features. Definitely worth checking out. Fantastic documentary. It's not a Blu-ray or a 4K, but it's in the stack, so I'll show you. It is the director's cut of Death Stranding. I am a mega fan of Hideo Kojima. I feel like the man can do no wrong. I can't wait to see what he does next. Next up is the Paul Thomas Anderson film Licorice Pizza. Nice with the slip case. I haven't opened this yet. I watched it digitally a while ago. It says it includes a limited edition poster, so I'm curious to see what that is. Good movie. I enjoyed it. I need to watch it again. It was nominated for Best Picture, I believe Best Director as well. Has Philip Seymour Hoffman's son in the film as well, which you could see him in his son, which was pretty cool. All right, next up, I was super excited about this. I actually picked up 2 of them because I was so excited. So if someone needs one, I picked up, because these are limited, they sell out, they're hard to get, they go up in value. Trying to look out for somebody. So if someone needs it, we can work out a trade or something like that. But this is the imprint release of The Warriors. I absolutely love The Warriors. The Warriors is one of those films where I haven't done it often in life, but where I watched a film for the first time, I finished it and immediately started it over. Just wanted to watch it again, take it all in. So many iconic moments and phrases and just a great film. Well, the issue with this film is, in the US at least, on Blu-ray, there's only been the director's cut. And after, all I knew was the director's cut. And after years of reading about that, everyone who's seen the theatrical cut kind of hates the director's cut. There's some splicing and things that are thrown in to make it look comic booky and like comic book pages and stuff like that. There's some other changes. So I was super excited to find out that they have the actual theatrical cut in here as well. And what's nice, speaking of boutique labels doing it right, there are 2 large, nice plastic cases, each with their own artwork. So you've got the director's cut and you've got the actual regular edition, have their own nice cases and all the special features. So put that up there so you can see the actual features if you need to. But again, great release by Imprint. Definitely pick it up. I believe it's still in stock everywhere, so you can pick it up now if you need to. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Tell me what you guys have been picking up. What are you planning on getting at the Criterion sale this week? Over the coming month, and I believe the Arrow sale overlaps, so if you want to go crazy on both of them, go ahead and do that. Tell me what you've picked up. Tell me what you've been watching. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye.